Warning: the views expressed on the live stream are 100% my own. It's live stream 67. What's up, you bad father mucka suckers? Today's live stream is going to be fantabulous. I researched for 4 minutes. I cleaned my room and I slept. I drank a lot of water today. I'm doing a full day fast. I think I had some milk in my coffee. Let me not completely. Let me be honest. I'm going to crush for the next 60 minutes. For everybody who's watching out there, best job I ever had. Ladies and gentlemen, please give it up for your, oh my goodness, give it up for him, me, yay. Hey, happy Friday, everybody. Thanks for checking out the live stream. You rock. Whoa, you look good. You've been working out? I can tell. I start every episode like that. You always look good. You look great. I appreciate you, and I appreciate you checking out the live stream. Please remember to like, comment, subscribe, tell your friends, spinning back fist the notification bell so you can keep up with all my antics. I live stream 6 days a week, Sunday through Friday. It's Friday. Happy Friday. Yay! And we are going to get into it. We're going to start off today with our W's. What is your win for today? What is your win? What did you do to win the day? So there's always a W out there. For me, what I did was I auditioned for a part in a commercial. I bet it's for the Baltimore Orioles. I bet. I'm supposed to be watching a baseball game taking place. That was what the commercial audition entailed. So I did 3 little pieces, and I hope I get it. And if I get it, then I get it. If I don't get it, then I don't get it. No big deal. We just try. We try, and there is no try. There is only do and do not. Boo that. I boo that. There is try. You try to do it, and because there is you get or you get not. So I went out there and I'm trying to get it. Trying to get it. So what is this all about? What's the live stream all about? It's about elevating your consciousness, your spirituality, and all that good stuff in the most fun and entertaining way possible. I'm a comedian. I'm a podcaster, vlogger, YouTuber, writer, Renaissance man. That means I'm good at everything. I don't know. Okay, so that's what's going on here. I'm glad you're in the house. If you got extra cash just laying around and you just can't wait to spend it, I can offer you a suggestion on how to drop some dough. You can drop a little bit of dough in my pocket if you'd like. Here's my Venmo. Also, remember that you got to engage in the chat. Engaging in the chat is the best possible way to make this as fun for you as possible. Oh, dude, Chris, what's up, dude? I see you out there. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Oh, good. I need to talk to that guy, that comedian, by the way. I have not hit him up. We were supposed to hit each other up a little while ago. Yeah, man, I'm glad you guys could make it. I know it's Friday. I might not be doing this live stream for that long today because I'm tired, man. I'm tired. I'm doing this fast, so I'm a little low on energy. I kind of want to just like lay down and watch like a superhero movie. I don't know if that ever happens to you. Do you ever do that? Do you ever just want to watch X-Men or something like that? That's kind of how I'm feeling. But nonetheless, I will push. I want to get my hours. I'm shooting for 4,000 hours of view time and 1,000 subscribers. And my goal was in my 90-day challenge, which ends on July 12th, my goal was to get 250 subscribers on the YouTube channel. We're at 247 right now. We're almost there. We're doing good, man. We're really making it. We're practicing all the techniques that we need to practice. We're doing everything we can do. We're doing almost everything that we can do. Short of pushing yourself to the brink. Yeah, you're doing everything you can do. This is time for motivation right now. This is not the category for the live stream is comedy. I don't know if there's going to be a lot of comedy right now. I think that we're going to be very I'm going to be a little introspective here, man, a little reflective. But I'm going to project it out there for you so you can get something out of it too. So you are on a mission. And your mission is to become the best that you can be. You must become the best that you can be so that you will be an example for everyone who sees you that they can aspire towards. You are to be the best that you can be so that your impact benefits as many people as possible. You are to be the best that you can be, because to be anything less than your best is to sacrifice the opportunity you have here now. When you become adrift in your thoughts and your feelings and your emotions, and you let them take you out of your center, when you let them move you off center, it's very human. It's it's human for that to happen. But when that happens to you, do the best that you can. Do your best. Take time. Pull yourself out of the situation. Step away from this situation. Sit down. Relax. And when I say relax, I'm not telling you to chill. I'm not telling you to pull out a bag of candy or anything like that. Just close your eyes and be with yourself. Be with yourself. And just breathe. Just breathe. Feel your breath. Inhaling, exhaling. Feel your body. Feel all the different things that your body's doing. You can feel your clothing on your skin. You can feel the seat that you're sitting in. You can feel all these different things. Feel your tummy making all sorts of tummy tank things. That's alliteration. Tummy tank things. Feel your ankles. Move your body. Wiggle it a little bit, but be there. And go through all your thoughts. Go through all the things that you have and take stock. I think that you really need to take stock of what's going on in your life, because I think that what happens is a lot of us are at this point right now. I think it's because of the long-standing quarantine. And a couple of months ago, I would have been like, dude, I don't know how much longer I can take it. And guess what? We're further along now than we were. And now I'm like, dude, I don't know if I can take it. It's getting crazy. It's getting crazy, right? You're just like, oh, I just want to let me out of this thing, man. I just want to be able to go. I can't even deal. That's why I say you got to take yourself out of the situation. You got to sit down. You got to breathe. You got to meditate. And you don't got to meditate, but you got to just sit there and close your eyes. Close your eyes and just breathe, whatever that means to you. And just let those thoughts just flow. You don't need to empty your head, because what's going to happen is when those thoughts start flowing, they're flowing from inside of you, right? Your eyes are closed. They're not coming from outside of you to inside of you. Everything that's coming through you when your eyes are closed and you're breathing is already inside of you. Sit there and let those thoughts think. Let those thoughts think like an apple tree apples. It's Alan Watts. This is the last part. So, dude, I'm always there for y'all, by the way. I want you to know that. I got to be there for you, man. That's part of my deal, to help you deal. So, you let those thoughts come up and think that thought, acknowledge that thought, observe that thought. Observe it as much as you can. Because as you think the thought, it's hard to observe the thought, because it's hard to observe the thinker thinking the thought. You get it. You know what I'm saying. But you think that thought, take a moment, look at it, analyze it, feel it, let it go. You see the thought, think about it, look at it, analyze it, let it go. And you got to keep doing that all the way up. All the way up. Just think these thoughts, let them roll through, let them roll through. and work on getting to the bottom of things. You got to get to the bottom of things. The more that you can get to the bottom of things, you're going to feel fortified when you roll through life. This is the challenge. We don't take the time. I know I don't. I know I don't, and I'm talking to you about it. I know that a lot of people don't. It's unfortunate. We got to go after the thoughts until we're just like, I can't possibly even think of another thought that I haven't acknowledged yet. I can't think of another thought in my life that I haven't acknowledged and faced and contemplated and really assessed. I really went after it. And not just from one angle. I want you to hit it from multiple angles. Like you're trying to paint a telephone pole. If you stand in directly in front of it, you could paint half of it. You wouldn't know that the whole thing, that the backside wasn't painted. I want you to paint the whole telephone pole with your allowance of your thoughts. Look at all these different thoughts. Look at them from multiple angles. Look at every aspect that you can and really tease it out. Get to that point where you're like, man, when you're like, dude, because you've got to get out there and run out of thoughts. Run out of thoughts. When you start running out of thoughts, you're gonna just be like, I don't have anything else. I don't have anything else. You're gonna have acknowledged everything. When you start acknowledging everything, man. Guess what? Then you open your eyes, and you're back here. You're back here on Earth, right? Wherever you are, in your house. Maybe you're on the train. I don't know where you're doing this. Hopefully not on the train. Wear a mask. So you're out. You've already acknowledged everything. Now you can actually experience the world, and you're lighter. You're psychologically, and therefore emotionally, and spiritually, and certainly mentally lighter. Guess what? It's not over. It's not over when you do that. Because the next thing that you're going to have to deal with, after you acknowledge all that stuff is life itself. And that you're used to that. That's going to be beneficial. You're already used to dealing with life itself. So the fun part is that you've acknowledged so much of your subconscious that when you're dealing with life itself and you're walking around, now you have this access to creativity that you didn't have because it was blocked by all of your subconscious ideas and thoughts and worries. You've relinquished a lot of that by taking the time to free yourself, and now you can actually have access to your humor, the lighter side of things. It's great for you. It's really great. And you can listen better because you don't have something in your head telling you something. You already listened to that. Now you can listen to somebody else. Now you can listen to what they have to say. And you know what's really fun about listening to what other people have to say? People say all sorts of things. And a lot of times you were missing it. You're not looking at them. Most of the communication is nonverbal anyway. So I'm looking at you now. I'm looking right at I'm looking at you while you're telling me this great thing you're trying to tell me. And they see you looking right at them with full attention. And that makes them feel wonderful. They feel wonderful when they see you engaged and focused and listening. And you know what they do? They give. They give you even more than they thought they would when they started. Because you know what? Nobody's listening to anybody anymore. When you take the time for yourself, you will have the ability to listen to others. You can listen to what they have to say, and they'll say all these great things. And you will bond. You will bond with these people. You want to bond with these folks out there. You want to get people to feel good. Because that's part of you doing your best. Remember? Your job is to do your best. Yeah. So listen to other people. It's the first thing that you do when you get out of your meditation. And I'm not saying you got to meditate. I'm telling you, just got to sit down quietly with your thoughts. You don't need music playing. I'd actually recommend maybe put on some earplugs. You don't even need music. You need to just be in your head. You don't got to be an advanced meditator and all into mindfulness. You just got to give yourself the time. Work on it. You can do this. I like what you're doing there, Chris. I see that in the live chat. So you're in there. Now you've listened to this person, and you know what is going to happen when you really start listening to people? They really start talking. They really start talking. That's when you get all the juicy bits, because they're going to tell you stuff that they wouldn't normally say because people don't listen. You understand? You don't have to have had a drink. They don't have to have liquid courage. It's not necessary because you're really listening. So when you're there, you're listening to them, they're going to start telling you secrets. They're going to start telling you things that they never tell anybody else because they feel heard. They feel heard. You can't get this from other people until you take care of yourself. You got to remember that. So now they're talking to you. Now they're listening to you. It's great. It's great. Your challenge is, while you're in that space, that reflective space that I was mentioning earlier, your challenge is to stay. To stay. You want to go so bad. You feel like, I gotta go to the bathroom. You don't have to go to the bathroom. You went to the bathroom before you started. I have to scratch my nose. Okay, you scratch that nose very quickly. Don't make a big deal out of it. Get back to it. But what you're going to notice is when you try to quiet everything except for the thoughts and let the thoughts flow, your body is in the way. Because see, your body and your mind are connected. They are connected. They're one thing and they're also two things, right? But what you have to give the mind the attention. But the body goes, hey, 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 what about me? You know, you walk around in me all the time. You live in me. What about me? Body gets jealous. So what you got to do is you have to ignore the body a little bit and you have to put it in its place. Because right now it's not about the body. It's about the mind. So you're in your mind and see things. See things and notice things and notice how often you are taken down the road you never intended to go. And when you realize that you're 3, 4, 5 blocks away from where you originally were from Main Street, go, what am I doing? What am I doing? I saw something and I started walking down the road. Let me turn around. Let me get back to Main Street. Main Street is you letting the thoughts flow. The thoughts are flowing, right? Like it's a parade, like it's the Macy's Day Parade. That's on Main Street, okay? But what's going to happen is you're going to start thinking of all this stuff. You're start going down these weird side alleys, going opening up shop doors on Main Street, looking inside in the front. They're trying to sell you stuff. You always get caught up with that. Yeah, get off. Like, because this is what's going to happen. You're going to realize that you're off track. This is important for you. The more often you realize you're off track, the better at staying on Main Street, staying on track you will become. You need to not punish yourself for veering off, for drifting. Don't punish yourself for that, but become more aware of that, because what you're doing while you're in this state is you're actually training your mind to have the ability to focus on one thing. And that one thing is your own thoughts. And you're not trying to control these thoughts either. You're letting them flow. As you let them flow and you acknowledge things, recognize that you've drifted, go back to the street, go back to Main Street, man, when you get back into the real world and then you start to try to focus on something, all of these things are gone. They're minimized. And your ability, you have a muscle. And the muscle is focus. Your focus muscle is weak, not yours. One's focus muscle is weak in our modern world. And because of that, we can't focus on things. We want instant gratification all the time. You're not getting instant gratification with what I'm saying. What you're doing is you're going into a dopamine detoxification experience. That's what you're doing. You're sitting in there and you're getting nothing but what your brain is doing, what your mind is doing. And we gotta differentiate between brain and mind a little bit. But this is not gonna be comfortable for you if you've never done this. I've done this a lot. I think that it needs to be done to a much greater degree with me, and especially with anybody who is even halfway interested in what I'm talking about. Because these are the keys, man. And this is the thing. When I say man, these are the keys, everybody. You don't pay for any of this with money. You pay for this with, I don't even know what to say. It's free. It's free in every sense of the word. You just pay for it with time and intention. I say you can do this. I see you, Adrian. I say you do this, let's say 3 times a week. If you really are doing this and you're going deep, I think that the longer you do it, the better you do it, the less often you may need to do it, because it's kind of like cleaning. If you do it regularly and you wanted to do it every day, you wouldn't have to do it for as long. But I think that sometimes you don't have to meditate every day if you really meditate. So, for example, like when I work out, I like to work out kind of hard. So, I don't have to work out hard every day. I'll get burnt out. So, you don't have to go into the depths of your subconscious and start opening up weird doors and furnaces and basements and just like acknowledging all sorts of like, repressed fears and such, guilt. You don't have to do that every day. That's too much. It's too much, man. But if you were to go 30, 40 minutes a day, that's doable. You could do 10 minutes first thing in the morning, and you could do 30 minutes at night. You could do a 20-20 first thing in the morning. So you bookend your sleep. You right before you go to sleep, you do 20 minutes of transcendental meditation. Maybe you got a mantra. And then you wake up, and then you do another 20 minutes. So you're bookending your sleep with the meditation. That can actually help you to guide your dreams. So you're acknowledging all these thoughts. You're letting yourself do that. You're in the real world now. My lights are just dimming. My studio is just, I don't know. You're in the real world now, and you'll notice that when you want to say write. You're writing jokes. You're writing that screenplay about, Honey Boo Boo. When you write, you're going to be able to write for longer. And then you're going to be able to be more fluid with your writing. The thoughts will come to you faster. You'll be quicker when you have an opportunity to say something off the cuff. You'll be quicker. I'm quick. The reason why I'm quick is because I do this and I'm already quick. You and everyone who does will become quicker. I'm not saying you're going to be faster than, a national headliner who's crushing a heckler and he does it for 20 years, but you will be fast enough that anybody who sees you in a situation would say, wow, that was pretty good. And I want to talk about that for a second. I met this dude and he was a musician. He's a high schooler though. He was super smart. He was one of those high schoolers that had it all figured out. He's like a very old soul. And he was talking to some of the other seniors at his table. And they were like, didn't you just start playing the guitar like right now? And he's like, yeah, I'm going to try out for the talent show. And it's like a senior who picked up the guitar in September trying to do the talent show in like April or something. They were like, are you going to be that good? And he's like, I'm only going to be playing one song. And I'm taking lessons. And anybody can get good enough at an instrument that they could impress everyone they know. That's what a senior in high school said. And I heard that kid say that, and I knew, and I'll tell you this. There's a thing where if you're an educator, that does not mean that you know everything. It doesn't even mean that you're the smartest person in the room. I was teaching, and I swear to you, I had students that were smarter than me. They didn't know more than me, but they were IQ, stuff like that. They're smarter people. So when I heard that kid say that, see, this is the thing. You don't discount people, right? I wasn't discounting that child, nor do I discount people because that's what a good teacher would do. Never discount someone because I know that these students can teach me more than I could ever teach them because there's 30 of them. You think they're not going to teach me more? Oh man, that's one of the best positions to be in. So I learn. So that's one of the things I want you to like think about. You're working in the meditation zone, and you're experiencing that, and then you're taking what you get from your meditation, you're taking it back out, and you're seeing how it can apply itself back to your life. Now that's part of meditation, and that's just simple stuff in meditation. You guys can do that easy. I want to talk a little bit about the frame, freeing your frame, because this is another thing. And what we're doing is we're creating space. We create space. You see this thing, people want to be minimalists. The reason why people want to be minimalists is there's a couple different reasons. Obviously, the simple ones like I want to not own a lot of stuff because the things are tying me down. The attachments tie me down. I'm beholden to the attachments. I own these things. I have to pay for the place to hold them. I got to pay for my car now because I have a car now. Okay, so you get all that. I know you know that. The people are becoming minimalists because the fact that there's all this stuff here, all this clutter, it has an emotional weight to it. And that weighs you down. That's why cleaning is so cathartic. That's why these things are so helpful for our psyche. So what happens is your body is always tightening. It's always tightening. You freed your space by cleaning your room. You freed your mind by meditating. But your body is tightening unless you're stretching. Have you ever massaged somebody? Okay, I've massaged 2 different people, right? I massaged this one person, and they were so supple and easy to massage. It was like a pleasure to massage them because they had a good musculature. They had some muscular development in their body. They were relaxed enough that you could like kind of feel it. And you could feel the work you did, and you could feel their muscles relax. And then I massaged another person, and they felt hard and rigid. And like when you would like press their, like let's say this is their traps right here, and then this is the back of their traps, and this is like I'm behind them on their shoulders. And it's just like ding 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 ding. It's just like, why are you so hard? Ugh. And it just feels like a crunch, crunch, like popcorn popping when you're trying to massage them. And then they're just like, ow, ow. And it's like, I'm sure it's like that. You're massaging the other person, it's like, like when you're massaging a cat, and you're massaging the other person, and they're so tight that just even doing that hurts them. They're tightening constantly. And you need to be body aware as you are mentally aware and spatially aware. Your body is a space you must take care of too. You need to free your frame. That is the yoga. That is why we would want to be doing yoga. That's why we want to get into the hot sauna, to get into the hot shower. Go into your bathroom tonight. Get into the shower. Put that water on hot, hot, hot. Slowly warm that thing up until it's hot, till you're sweating in there. And like by letting the water hit you in your lower back, your butt, your quads, your hamstrings, and really get all your muscles, get your body warm. Get out of that shower, towel dry yourself, put some lotion on your body, and then stretch. Stretch your body out. Really stretch everything out. Give yourself some love. Loosen up your body. I'm saying you could, now you said how long? How about you stretch 30, 40, 50 minutes, an hour? Now you can listen to some chill music. No lyrics. No lyrics in this music. Music. Listen to some lo-fi hip-hop or some binaural beats or some tantric bells or some Tibetan stuff. And then just stretch and open up your frame. Stretch like that. And open your whole body up so that you're like, dang, I have not been this. Go that way. Go that way, the way that I'm telling you to go into your mind. Go that way into your muscles. Go that way and loosen it up. You loosen up some of those muscles, you'll start noticing that your joints will be like popping and shit. Good. Good. You know why? The joints are all jammed up because the muscles are tightening on the joints and the fascia and the ligaments and the fibers. You got to loosen it all up and then go to sleep. Go to sleep loose until you don't have a better sleep. And then you wake up, take another warm shower, meditate a little bit, stretch again. Start making that a habit. You will notice that when your body is loose like a noodle, goodness gracious, imagine how your thoughts are going to be. Imagine how your walk is going to be. Imagine your disposition when you're as loose as you could be. Physically as loose as you can be. You're gonna be like, yeah, what's up? Okay, that's cool. All right, yeah. It's gonna be easy to smile. It's gonna be easy to laugh. It's gonna be hard to be mad. And people are gonna like that energy. We're all about tuning. We gotta tune in. Tune in, y'all. This is really what I'm trying to get to. I really want you to be able to be the best you can by that. Like I'm on a fast right now, as I was saying. I'm on a fast right now, and I had some coffee earlier, but the coffee has a. I know about this stuff, right? I haven't eaten anything all day. This is because I want to get my mind sharp. I'm not even feeling good. I wasn't feeling emotionally good lately, okay? Feeling emotionally upset. And what am I doing? I still show up for my live stream because I want to be good. Because for me to be good is to be good to you. I got to be good to you. And this is one of the things that I can do. See, this is meditative for me. I love this. I love helping you. I want you to get these things. There's not opportunities for this. Not everybody has these opportunities. Not everybody even knows somebody that they can talk to about this kind of stuff. And sometimes you want to talk about this stuff, but the people that you see that are talking about it, they're not on your wavelength. I want you to know I'm on your wavelength. I'm on your wavelength, right? And I want you to know that all these things aren't whack. You know, when somebody talks to you, okay, meditating isn't trying to take a nap, all right? It's not, but it's not anything big either. It's not, like yoga doesn't mean you're homosexual. like like these things are good for you. Um, like fasting is going to allow your body to not digest for a minute. It's all about vibes. It's all about vibes. Vibrations. Fasting is going to allow your body to not have to be digesting all the time. We're digesting and digesting and digesting. When you stop digesting for a little while, then your body goes, huh, looks like there's nothing to do right now. Well then, what do we do? And then some other part of your body goes, hey, you want to work on all this stuff over here? It's kind of broken. And they go, sure. I guess we have some like leftover energy here. We'll just start metabolizing the fat. Let's start metabolizing the fat. We'll turn that into ketone bodies. That'll fuel our brain. And we still have some residual glucose. Glycogen. It's in our muscle tissue. And then let's go ahead and let's use some of these other resources. How much we got a lot of vitamins in here and stuff. Hey, let's use some of those. Let's fix up those microfractures. He's got some microfractures in his shins and stuff. Let's work on that. And hey, let's upregulate the white blood cells. Ooh, that sounds good. And your body starts doing all this stuff. It says, hey, you know what? You know what? Let's get rid of some of these dead skin cells. Let's brighten up that skin. Do that. Let your body rebuild itself while you fast. Hey, you know what? This guy's not eating. Well, if he's not eating, then you know what we should do? Since he's not eating, he's more susceptible to getting sick because he doesn't have any nutrients coming in. Let's upregulate his immunity. That's what your body does. When you're not eating, people are like, if you don't eat, you're going to get sick. If you don't eat, your body's going to go, wait, we're not eating. I don't want to get sick. Upregulate immunity. That's what your body does. It has a response to these kind of things. Like you think that when you dudes want to jerk off all the time. You think that when you jerk off that that's awesome? When you don't jerk off, what happens is that's when your body goes, this guy's not coming. We're gonna have to like, he's not getting laid at all. We're gonna have to like upregulate this dude's testosterone. We're gonna have to do stuff to make him more attractive. This guy's not getting laid at all. That's what happens, and that's how your testosterone goes up. A lot of these things that I'm talking to you are very obvious when you hear them, but they're very counterintuitive. In general, they're counterintuitive. But you got this, man. You guys got this. We were talking about vibes. I'm gonna go over vibes for a little bit, and then I'm gonna bounce because I know it's Friday, and I always want to get to your thing, the thing that you're not really doing, because whatever. You're only gonna just go from one window to another window on your laptop or your phone. So we got different vibes. This is not from my words. This is from the words of Dr. David R. Hawkins, MD, PhD. So there's very low vibrations, and then there's very high vibrations. And most of the world vibrates below 200. We're actually right around 200, which is not a great vibrational frequency to operate at. The lowest vibration is shame, and that's terrible vibration. You don't want to feel that vibration. You want to avoid feeling shame. That's why you don't do anything that you would be ashamed of, because you will go directly into this shameful vibrational frequency, which sucks. Um, guilt. Guilt is another big thing that you don't want to engage in. So don't do anything that you would ever be ashamed of or feel guilty about doing. Don't do that. Those frequencies will screw you. You need to. Another one is apathy. Apathy is the next. It's the third to the bottom frequency. Apathy. When you don't care. When you IDGAF. I don't give a fuck. That's low frequency behavior. I don't give a fuck. Come on, man. Like, I don't care. It doesn't matter. I don't care. I don't care. Apathy is it's not as bad as the other two, but it's not good. It's not going to get you anywhere. Not caring isn't what it's about. You it's like this. I don't care what people think is different than I don't care about myself. I don't care what happens. Not caring what people think is different. Not caring what people think is a much higher frequency than being apathetic. And I'll explain that. Not caring what people think is having a willingness to accept other people's opinions of you. That's what not caring what other people think is about. But not caring and just being apathetic in general, that's low. Above that is grief. Grief is not good. You don't if you have grief, experience your grief. Acknowledge your grief. Feel your grief. Grieve. Grieve when it's time to grieve. Grieve, grieve, grieve. You are allowed to grieve. Your emotions are yours. They are not incorrect. If you feel grief, you need to acknowledge that and don't push it away. Don't ignore it. Acknowledge it because when you give it an opportunity to be felt, you will feel it. When you feel it, become it will become part of you and you'll experience the thing. You're feeling grief for a reason, and you need to experience that grief and come to terms with the reason why you feel the grief. And then when you come to terms with it, then you can actually move out of that. Because you can't be in grief forever. You can't be sad 24 hours a day. There will be, like, even the worst sadness you've ever felt, you laughed, you cried, you smiled once that day. You smiled once that day too. I know, Chris. I know you're grieving today. I know, man. And things are gonna get better, dude. I'm grieving too. Beyond grief is fear. Beyond grief is fear. Above that is desire. Desire is a little bit bad. It's kind of wanting. That can get you in trouble. Anger. Anger is beyond desire. Past anger is pride. Pride is a good. It'll get you off your ass. Anger will get you off your ass. Desire will get you off your ass. Pride will make you fight. You'll fight with pride. Then you got courage. Courage is bigger than pride. Because courage will get you to do things for the right reason. Pride will get you to do things because you gotta like watch out for your rep. Yo, you hurt my pride, son. But courage is like, man, I'm afraid to do it, but I'll do it anyway. That's courage. I might not win, but I'm gonna be courageous. Courageousness, bravery. That's the Optimus Prime's minimum function is courage. That's as low as Optimus can go. Optimus Prime. By the way, once you hit courage, no, once you hit courage, the whole entire world will become better. Courage is the one frequency that everything above that frequency improves the world and everything around it. So courage is where the human race started to vibrate at the beginning of the 20th century. We started moving into that. And as over the whole 20th century and into the 21st century now, we've been vibrating at like just over 201 vibrations, right? Then you go over to neutrality. Neutrality is good because that means that it's live and let live. Live and let live. You can do what you do. I'm going to do what I do. He's going to do what he does. She's going to do what she wants to do. I'm neutral about it. I'm not trying to impose my will upon you. That's neutral. Then above that is willingness. Because you can be neutral with somebody, but then you can also be willing to see it their way. Some people are like neutral. It's like, I don't got a problem with gay people just as long as none of them come my way. That's neutral. But willing is like, I'd like to understand. I'm willing to understand like what they are. I'm willing to share an Uber pool with a homosexual. I'm willing to do these things. Some people are unwilling to do things. That's willingness. Acceptance is way higher. Acceptance is up. That's where you start kicking ass. Acceptance actually, marijuana vibrates at the frequency of acceptance, but it can get you in trouble. But acceptance is a dope frequency. The thing about acceptance is you can be overly accepting and then find yourself in the company of fools if you are overly accepting. Because this is the thing, if you're already able to vibrate at the level of acceptance, then you can go beyond that. You can go beyond that. My natural vibration is up there. I tend to accept people. I smoke so much weed that I think that I stuck myself there. But I don't smoke anymore. You know why? Because I was willing to go beyond that. After acceptance is reason. Reason is where some of the biggest geniuses ever existed in the whole history of humankind. Reason is 400 and above. You know that Albert Einstein vibrated at 499. He vibrated at that frequency, 499. So that's reason. Now this is the thing. There's something beyond reason, that's love. You can be the super smart scientist, but if you can't love, and love in many different ways, if you can't love, then you can never kill the game. and I mean that loosely. Kill the game. Love, love, love is great. Love can change the whole world. See, this is like love is like that's where like Mahatma Gandhi, Martin Luther King, Mother Teresa. That's up there. Love. Then there's joy. Joy is 540. Very, very few people that lived vibrated joy at a continuous vibration at their inherent vibration is joy. But you experience joy when I run and I'm having a great run and I'm coming down that last stretch and I know I just got like less than a mile and I start kicking and I start thinking about my brother, my friends, like people that my people that I really love. And how much I love running and what running's done for me, and I've had a great run. Joy, I feel joy. Joy is when you win the NBA championship. Joy, because you start when you picked up a basketball and you're 4 years old. Joy is when you get an Olympic gold medal. Joy, unbridled joy. But you have experienced joy. Get up in there, and that is a very fleeting thing, but that is beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful to feel joy. Get to that point. And when you feel that, you will start feeling like boom, 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 boom. These energies just going through you. Joy. It feels. I've cried tears of joy before. It's beautiful, and you can do it. You can do it. And the more that you go towards those experiences, you can take that experience with you, and you can replicate it. You can map it out in other situations. I feel joy when I do this. Gosh darn it. Then beyond that, there's peace. Peace. Peace above joy. Super hard to get to this place. You can feel it. At times, you can feel peace. It's very fleeting as well. Peace. This is like Dalai Lama. Peace. And then finally, enlightenment. That's the last. That's the last thing that you're going to experience. That's the highest level of vibration. That's like what the avatars are experiencing. They're experiencing full enlightenment. These are the kind of things that Mr. Miyagi like sees for a second. Splinter sees it just for a second. Gandalf, Bruce Lee, they just see enlightenment for a hot second. I see it. It's just right. Jesus Christ, enlightenment. Jesus Christ is up there with peace. That's where Jesus Christ is. Peace. Um, that's it. That's it. That's the whole thing, you guys. This is the live stream. This has been a meditative journey today. It's Friday. Take this with you. Take a warm shower. Stretch tonight. Breathe. Meditate. Drink a lot of water. Relax. Call your mom. Call your dad. Call your brothers. Hug your girlfriend. Pet your dog. Love. Do the things that make you feel good. Don't do the things that make you feel ashamed. Do things that make you feel guilty. Don't feel bad for yourself. Don't love the people that hurt you. Love the people that hurt you. This is all good stuff, man. All right, I love you guys. I'll see you again on Sunday night. Thank you guys so much. Thank you, Adrian. Thank you, Chris. Thank you, everybody who checked out the live stream. I love you. Peace.